broadcasting yet?
Yep.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, what is going on, everyone? It's me, Jagboy, tonight with the, bringing you the Truck Series race at Talladega. And with me, your two usual Truck Series commentators. We got Big Jim. How you doing tonight, Jim?
Doing good, Jag. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Just ready to watch this crazy race we're about to see. And also, I got Swap Fox. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Not too bad, Jag and Jim. Glad to be back after a week off for vacation. How you boys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. As we got 47 laps for you here at Talladega. The truck guys are currently in qualifying. They are about to wrap it up here. Like I said, we got 47 laps. Both stages 9 laps. Final stage being 25 with a field run of 15 laps. So not too much strategy-wise, but still be a fun, interesting, exciting race these truck guys are going to put on tonight.
Yeah, I have to tell you, Jag, the one thing I'm looking forward to seeing is how these guys get on pit road. You're going from 180 miles per hour down to 60, just like that, and you can really cook it down there. But you know, a lot of guys are going to get caught for speeding. At least what I believe is going to happen.
Yep, speeding penalties. Not very hard to come by here at Talladega and Daytona. I'm sure we'll see a few unfortunate victims of that tonight.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see on the whole speeding penalty thing. I'm interested to see what kind of brakes FPGM brought for their truck drive guys, because them boys are known for speeding on a pit road at these plate tracks.
Indeed, they are swamped. They have just finished up qualifying. Puff and Puff won the qualifying race for what it's worth.
Let me tell you what it's worth. Not a damn thing.
Well, you said it for me.
So,
thank you.
Especially at Talladega, because that means you're probably starting towards the back.
Alright, what do you guys think about Deadshot? You think he's going to be able to do well after doing so well at Daytona, winning it? First race of the season.
I think he'll definitely be one to watch out for with his known aggressive driving style. I think that'll benefit him in a few ways, but also hurt him in probably more ways. But yeah, I think he'll be one to watch tonight. I think he'll be up there.
Yeah, and how about you, Swamp? Who you have your eye on for tonight's race?
Who do I have my eye on tonight? God, I'm gonna have to go. I always say Dangles just because, but I think it's known Dangles is one of the better plate drivers, or super speedway drivers in this league, across all the series. He's been pumped up for this race for a while now, and he's also fighting to get into the playoffs. He's 18, below that cutoff line, and so I know that adds a little bit of motivation. He's a guy I'm going to keep my eye on tonight. And also, I'm going to keep my eye on Gator Mike, 89, Cup Series regular, dropping down the race with these guys. Very good racer, crossed all boards, so going to be interesting to see what he can do tonight.
Yeah, and speaking on that cutoff line, it is pretty interesting right there. In 8th above the cutoff line, up the irons, 10 points above. And then his brother, there it lies, 10 points below. And of course you said Dangles, 18 points below, and then 11th Huff and Puff, 25 points below. That's kind of the cutoff for guys that are looking their way in with 2 races until the playoff. But you might see some guys like Agent Chancho up there, 35 points down off the cutoff line. Talladega is known for being a wild card.
Especially with the big field we have tonight. We got 20 drivers tonight, which is more than we usually see. Just not only in the trucks, but just in general. We got a big field tonight, so a lot of opportunity for these guys to go to victory lane.
Gator is typing. Might be saying we're allowed to get in here. Not yet.
I assume so. So we shall see. Do we know who got the pole?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Looks like the pole is Doc Shocks in that
Oh.
16 Toyota.
One of the guys still looking
How
for
about
his
that?
first win. Could very well get it here at Talladega tonight. You know he's hungry for one.
Still nothing from Gator. Yeah, they're still paused waiting on somebody. They're too short right now, 18 to 32 in the lobby.
This is true.
So do you expect to see a high line tonight, Jag? Or Swamp?
No.
I would love to say yes, but I just don't see enough people getting up there and running it to make it work. Especially when you got, 20 people, and people already aren't willing to go up there. So it's just, yeah, no, I don't think so. I'd love to see it, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, in order to see a high line tonight, I think you're gonna have to see, you're definitely gonna have to outnumber the bottom, and you're gonna have to, even while you're doing that, you're gonna have to have guys that can hold a straight line. And it just really depends, and for some reason I just don't see it happening. I feel like you're gonna have to pick off spots from, sneaking your way under someone in a corner or down straightaway or something. I just unfortunately don't see a high lane. Too many guys are scared to bounce up there and run it.
Yeah, and the unpredictability of
We could join now.
We can join.
Alright, here we go. So we are loading into the truck race tonight at Talladega. 47 laps. Second to last race before these guys start their playoffs. So a lot of pressure on these guys on that cut line to perform this week and next week at Chicago.
For sure. Still loading in here. Don't know if you guys are loaded in yet.
Just got loaded in, waiting for.
I'm sending you a million invites.
Here
All
we
right,
are
thank you.
at Talladega. Green flag in the air. We got Doc Shocks and the 32 of GMR Reap on the front row.
Good for Reed.
16's getting a push from the 20 of up the irons, clear to the lead. Like we predicted, that bottom line is strong here early on the first lap.
Oh, 3 wide back there. Middle of the pack, looks like they got it kind of sorted out. Yep.
Do you think that's enough for you?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I think you're still sending them to me on my screen, but that's alright. Doc Shock's coming through the tri-oval to lead this first lap at Talladega. Yeah, we have 2 guys on that outside. GMR Reap, who I think he started pretty high up there. He's all the way shuffled to the very back here. 3 wide with Charblazer and Kronk's Fight Milk. He's just going to continue falling back here.
Yeah, that's what happens when you can't find the bottom here and you start on the outside. You just get shuffled all the way to the back. He's now sitting in, I believe, 17th position.
Oh, here comes that 99 of Avenged Fail to the outside. Guy that we have not seen since, I believe it was Iowa. He wanted to come back down to the Truck Series, our Cup Series commentary. He wanted to come down to the Truck Series for Talladega. Here he is running P4.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they're
the
gonna...
24.
Oh, Keenan's around.
They cancel. The 32 at GMR Reeve.
And somebody
Puff
else
and Puff back here.
up and Puff.
That is
Caution.
a caution.
First caution. With about 7 to go in stage 1.
Well, it didn't take too long. Only 3 laps in. Get a caution.
So what happened there, Swamp? Did you see it?
No, I didn't. I caught The 24 spinning around and GMR Reap. After that, looks like the 51 a decent house. It's towards the back.
Well,
Yeah, maybe them.
well, an incident here early
The
in stage
02
1. Go ahead.
Agent Chancho, the O2 Agent Chancho, who I would switch his name to Agent Caution if I was him.
Goodness.
Alright, coming back to the Geico restart zone. We're going to start this race with, don't know how many laps are left in stage 1.
4 to go.
4 to go, man, this thing's going to fly by.
Already.
4 to go in stage number 1. The 16 of Doc Shucks to the lead. Who's behind him? The 20 of... I don't remember
Oh,
these guys'
craziness
names.
with Moffitt and the... Is that the 12 of There It Lies to his inside? It is.
Yes, it is. And there's guys getting bounced around back there 3 wide.
What in the world just happened back here? I just saw someone get shoved down on the apron. I believe that was the 76 of Steve-O. It was 77, excuse me. He's going to go to the back here.
Ooh.
Oh, the 99 of Avenged in the wall. He's going to lose a lot of momentum there, but maybe if he could just get back in that draft, he'll be fine.
These guys are all over the place.
Jeez. It looked like the 98 tried to give the bumper back to the 12 and ended up costing his teammate Avenged. Looked like he tried to get underneath him and bump him up. Oh, we got more guys on the track here.
Guys smashing the apron back there. Now we have a crash.
Oh,
Yep, someone's
three
around. Oh.
The 3 of Lieutenant Dangles is around.
Yeah,
It looked like
we have another one. I think that's God of War.
God of
the
War,
inside wall.
yep. God of War.
That's not going to be enough for a caution. We keep it green here with.
Oh, we got a battle
2
for the
cars
lead
off.
here. Oh, three wide for the lead. The 98 of Moffitt on the bottom. Getting pushed by the 18 of Deadshots. They're both going to clear for the lead. Wow, what a move.
That was an impressive move by Moffitt. He hasn't had a lot of time up front in the lead. This is going to be his first laps led. I'm guessing of the season. I do not know. But here comes the 16 Doc Shocks back to the outside. He's going to have no help though. He's going to be left out to dry.
Help. He's going to get... oh, and that little tap didn't help either. He's going to get shuffled all the way to the back of this line right here.
And that sucks for Doc. He was showing a lot of speed. He's got to keep that in his back pocket, though. He's got a lot of speed. He just needs to find his way back up to the front. Oh, the 2 of Kronk's Fight Milk in the outside wall.
I'm not really sure what happened there going on the straightaway.
The battle is for the lead, though. The 18 a dead shot. Collapse trying to make a move here. No, he's not. He's just going to push the 98. And I believe that's going to be for the stage. I believe that's the 24 of Kate Keenan's trying to make a move on the outside with his FPGM teammate. There's one more after this.
One more on the stage.
Alright, I'm stupid. But we keep it going.
The 99 worked his way all the way back up to P3 right now.
Watch this run. The 24 is going to get down the backstretch here.
Oh, the 99 takes himself out. He hit the apron.
Yeah.
24 is going to get a huge run, and there's guys on the outside. This
the 18's going to block a little bit. Oh!
Oh, he had enough
a
of
little
it.
bit of dooring there. But it's not going to work for the 24, even though he got a little bit of position. The 18 has the draft on the inside, and they're just going to freight train the 24.
Bit of a run
now the 12 just kills the 20. I don't even know what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
The 18's going to peek to the outside. He's not going to get the run. It looks like the 45 is not. The 18's going to shut the door on the 45, but that 98 of Moffitt wins stage 1.
What an exciting stage in general. All 9 laps of it, or all 4 that we ran under green, were exciting.
For sure. Deadshot Claps P2. K Keenit's 22, P3. Marksman Jr. P4. And
I believe that's
there
actually
P5.
The 12 P4.
And your stage 1 here at Talladega.
I don't know. I know, you're right. Anyway.
So two guys you don't see very often. We were talking about Talladega being a wild card. Moffitt and DocShock's leading, I believe, all the laps here at Talladega thus far through stage 1.
Yeah, I didn't really talk about him, but it just brings out that wild card that flight racing brings us.
Yeah, it looks like
All right, as we get ready to start stage 2 here.
Looks like we got a bit of a shuffle in the running order here.
Yeah, Kay Keenit's up there. Taking stage 2 green flag here. 2 is outside is Steve-O in that 77 Davey Allison throwback to his rookie season. Has a nice looking paint scheme. Oh, we have guys squirming all over the place. The 12 just doors the 77.
He's going to try to throw a block on the 45 who's halfway, and he's still... Who is in the 12?
The 12 is there it lies.
Ugh, the Israelites. Not a fan.
But here we are with Kay Keenitz picking up where he left off at Daytona early in the season, leading laps here at Talladega.
Oh, the 45 underneath the apron there. Looks like he's gonna get back up in line in P4. As the
Well, you can't push
single file.
The 12 keeps giving him up, and he gets his nose down there, and the 12 keeps chopping his nose.
That is the invincibility of the car in front in this game. It does not penalize you for hitting, or for the front car hitting the front of the car behind him. Basically, you could just, you get the power in that whole shebang. But now they're all single file. Looks like that inside lane, you said there wasn't going to be an outside lane to be here. The 45 got shuffled up.
Yeah, it looked like a couple guys there, you know, you hit the apron and shoots you up the track, and that's all she wrote for you.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's been doing pretty well thus far, not getting himself in a lot of trouble, is that 20 of Up the Irons. He's been P2 for as long as I can remember, starting out the race and now here in stage 2. A lot about Talladega is putting yourself in position to make moves. They say Talladega is a lot about luck, but I'd like to disagree and say that's a lot about strategy and positioning yourself for a good run.
Yeah, you still got to be able to position yourself. You still got to run a good race to win the race. You know.
Oh, this should be interesting. The 18, one of our most aggressive drivers in the series, is now behind the 12, who's been throwing some crazy blocks thus far. We'll have to keep our eyes on that.
Oh,
yep, there's a block.
There
the 18's going to go below there. Did not make the pass. I don't believe that's going to be a penalty on the 18. It's going to shuffle the 12 out. The 12's going to go on the outside
just
wall.
Put
here.
the 18 in the wall, or the 12 in the wall.
Oh man,
Can't really say I'm surprised.
Nailed the wall, and he's going to lose the draft out of that whole thing.
Said the 18 put the 12 in the wall.
Yeah.
18 put the 12 in the
Well,
wall.
if you're the 12 and you keep doing stuff like that, you gotta expect that at some point.
Yeah, you know, you can't be chopping guys, but you also can't be throwing guys into the wall either.
This is true.
And
Better
as
ways to
that
handle
all occurred, that 22 of Charblazer up in P4, so a lot of comers and goers here.
He is, and a guy I've been watching, he hasn't had much luck. Started at the back of the race, ended up going back there after he worked his way up. That 3 of Dangles.
Yeah,
Right
tucked
in
up behind the
P6,
98
I
of
believe.
Moffitt. Indeed, running P6. As everyone is single file here, it seems like getting shuffled to that outside is a death sentence. As that 99 will be shuffled to the outside.
Oh, and the 3 gets put up the track by the 45, his own teammate.
Oh, the 22 gave up the inside. He's probably going to get freight trained here, as here comes Moffitt to his inside. Oh, he hits him. 45 is going to look underneath Moffitt with 3 wide.
Oh!
3 wide for P5. Is that caution?
That is a caution.
Out of there.
4.
Alright.
They running Strix tonight?
I
I highly
would
doubt
highly
that.
doubt that, yeah.
I have no clue what, unless something happened in the back.
Looks like the 12, well, he got the damage from. O2 has damage. Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I mean, there's a couple guys in the back, but they're all kind of spread out.
Alright, we got caution for debris here in stage 2.
The gator might cost.
I think it's a ballast or something.
It's got an 11 on it, so I think I know where that came from.
We will get you the laps to go here in stage 2 as we get back green here. Nobody came to pit road there. K. Keenan's still in the first position with the 20 of Up the Irons on his outside. Green flag back in the air here at Talladega.
Up the Irons got a really good restart there.
He did. He's got to try coming down on the 24. He's not
down.
clear. The 24 is not going to have any of it. He's going to keep that preferred position down on the bottom. And there's crash. I hear crashing.
Oh.
No, there's not.
I don't know.
Just 6 wide. Okay.
I don't know how nobody went around there.
No, there's 17 God of War around.
I didn't see who it was, but it looked like...
That is a one-truck incident. That 24, ironically, the guy that took away the win from him at Daytona, the 18, right behind him.
This is for the stage right here.
This is for the stage. Is the 18 going to make a move? Is he going to pop out here in the tri-oval? Doesn't look like it. He's going to stay behind the 24 K. Keenan's. And K. Keenan's 22 is going to win stage 2. With the 18 P2, the 22 of Charblazer in P3, and I don't know who got P4.
P4 was Moffitt and P5 was Up the Irons.
Wow. We've seen a lot of aggressive racing, haven't we, today, boys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you think it's going to get any better, you're probably wrong, because you got a lot of tempers flaring at the moment.
We've got a lot of laps here in this third stage. We've got 25 laps to end off this thing. And those 2 stages were crazy, and those were just 9 laps. We almost.
So would you try 2 tires here, or would you just stay with 4?
You can try 2.
4 here. I would go 4 here, so I can go 2 if we got to make a green flag stop.
Yeah, that's true. I like that idea.
I don't think 2 tires benefits you at all here, unless you're gonna plan on a caution.
That Davey Allison tribute scheme of Stevo 804 here in the lead to start out stage 3. Looks like the 51 at Decent House. Haven't called his name a lot tonight. Up there in P2.
Yeah, I think these guys played some strategy and didn't pit or pit right at the end of the stage. Caution, because they haven't been up front at all tonight.
Yeah, I think the 17 has spun it out of turn 2. Hit the apron somehow, not sure how. But the 51 and 44 have both found their way up to the front. That outside, led by the 20 of Up the Irons, is going backwards because they do not have the numbers that the inside does. And that inside is becoming a train. Everybody's trying to find their way down there. We got
big
a crash in the back.
The 98's around. The 99.
His TJR teammate of
the
Avenged
12,
Fail is around as well.
02. And
Man,
that's
I watched
the caution.
I just watched the 99 get completely bodied there.
I did
I don't
too.
know by who. And he actually, that put him down pit road, so.
And it sucks for Moffitt having such a strong run in stage 1. Found his way to the back here in stage 3. Ton of damage on the front end of that machine. So all of a sudden, this race has become a battle of attrition. Who can keep their nose cleanest for the longest?
I think this race was a bit of attrition for a while. Not trying to make funny or anything, but
no, gotta say I agree with you.
Pretty much right. As we come back to the green flag here in stage 3. That 77 Esquivo still in the preferred line. The 51 trying to find his way to the bottom. 44 of Kev Brogod might have given him a little leeway there, and that's going to leave the 22 all alone up in turn 1. They're 3 wide, 4 wide behind him. Looks like the 24 of K. Keenitz to the outside of Lieutenant Dangles and the, I don't know who that is. It's a red and black car. The 17 of God of War. He's found his way back up to not last. But yeah, they're all single file once again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
With 20 laps to go here.
Oh, somebody spun out there.
17 got chopped by somebody.
And we have a truck in the wall up there. I don't know who it is.
More guys below the apron.
Yeah, so we haven't seen a lot of team play come into effect here between TJR and FBGM. They both have a lot of guys in this race. Haven't really seen a lot of it. It seems like it's just too many trucks out there to get formed up.
Yeah, I think I think all the carnage too, all the wrecks and cautions we've had, just getting them separated. And yeah, with the amount of drivers we have tonight, it's hard to get hooked up again and make your way up to the front.
Yeah, I think, you know, as far as the team play goes, I think you're obviously going to want
the 2 of Kronk's Pipe Milk down pit road. Sorry, Swamp.
That was an accidental pit road entry, and he is definitely getting a speeding penalty. He came in there about 175.
Yeah, sorry, Swamp. You go ahead.
No, I just think, you know, for the whole team thing, you're going to have to get a couple independents to roll with, yeah. And I also think a part of the just not having enough green flag runs to get yourselves all together, I think hurts a little bit too.
So let me ask you this: if you're Stevo, do you trust the 44 and 51 behind you? Those guys are friends. They got each other into the league, and they might try to get around the 77 if they get the run.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows that or not, but if that's me up there, I do not trust those guys. I know they're friends or whatever, and they're gonna try to make a move whenever they can.
Yeah, but I also don't think 2 cars is enough to make a run on, or 2 trucks is enough to make a run on first for the lead. You gotta have more than that.
It looks like an outside is being developed, but not on purpose. Guys are slamming the apron, and it's pushing them up to the top. But we have 2 trucks up there, Charblazer and Doc Shocks, trying to make it work for as long as they can.
Yeah, these guys are definitely banging the apron. Probably more banging the apron than they've gotten on any girl recently, too.
Oh, the 20! Puts the 12 around into the outside wall out of turn 4. Don't know if that'll be enough for a caution. Looked like it was only a 1-truck incident.
No, and that might have been, you know, we've heard of the 12. We saw the 12 do a lot of dirty blocking and stuff, so I don't know if that was retaliation out of that or not.
It was not. The 12 just got a little squirrely in the corner, came down on the 20, and then launched himself into the outside retaining barrier. But that, barring a caution, that's going to be the end of the 12's run tonight.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Man, if I had to bet, there's going to be at least 1 more caution.
Oh, there's going to be at least 3 more.
Oh. Putting bets on cautions already. The 98 of Moffitt in the outside wall. Is he going to lose the draft? He might catch on to it here at the very back.
I don't know. These guys are trying to get around him. That might cost all 3 of them. Nah, no, they still got it. They're good.
I'm seeing the 3 of Dangles is hooked up behind his teammate of K. Keenitz at 24, and I believe their teammate of Marksman is in front of them by 1 truck. They got dead shot claps in between them, so you could get those 3 hooked up here. At least if they come to pit road together, they should.
Yeah, and another guy part of that, probably in their party, not completely sure, is Gator Mike 89. He's back there pushing Lieutenant Dangles.
He is, so I guarantee you they're probably in a party. The 16 at Doc Shocks is also one truck behind. No, yeah, one truck behind Gator Mike. Oh, Mike.
Oh, he's trying to look to the inside. Now he thought better of it. He lets the 99 back in.
That hurts. He gets hurt by that big time now. Yeah, I don't know if he's in their party or not, but that could also be another help.
Oh, the 16 is losing a lot of positions now. It's going to the very, very back of this pack.
All the way to the back.
Nice guy finishes last.
Hey, how about that scheme for Gator Mike? A little patriotic there for Memorial Day week.
Nothing sexier than a red, white, and blue race car.
Got a lot of black on it too. Maybe it's supposed to look a little bit like Alex Bowman's? I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it looks really nice tonight. These guys still single file. Maybe, do you think any of these guys are trying to save some fuel here?
No, they ran about, I don't know, 6 laps on this run, and they have 14 to go, and the tank is only 15, so I don't think you're going to save 5 laps of fuel.
Yeah.
In 15
but
laps.
Maybe you don't have to save 5. Maybe you're just going to go for a gas and go. Maybe you just want to take half a can instead of a full can. You never know with these guys playing these strategies.
Yeah, man. I mean, as hard as it is to pass here without, you know, with them all being on the bottom, you know, without getting underneath, forcing your way underneath somebody and bumping them out of the way, you might as well just stay in line and save some fuel and try to pull something like that off.
Oh, the 18 gets shuffled out. That's going to allow those FPGM boys to get locked up right here. All 4 of them. 3 of them.
3 of them, and Gator Mike, who's in their party, gotta believe is with them. Yeah, now I wonder if there's anybody behind them that would help them.
Yeah, if they made a move to the outside, would anyone go with them? At 20 of up the irons behind Gator Mike right now. We've seen him have a pretty strong run thus far through this race. 22 is also, and the 18 for that matter, are independents, are not part of the team.
You know, and I'm just gonna throw this out here. I'm watching the real truck race, and not a surprise here. The 44 Natalie Decker has wrecked.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Alright, we're back to our race.
That's upsetting.
She wrecked herself. Shocker.
Yes, she did.
That 77 to Steve has held a nice steady line along the inside, has led a bunch of laps here thus far in stage 3.
Yeah, no, good for him. Hasn't had the season he's quite hoped for in the Cup Series, so.
I'm not sure what the 18's doing. He's trying to make a move to the inside of up the irons on the backstretch below the yellow line. That is not allowed in the NARL. Maybe it was an accident, but we'll reserve judgment.
Sharon Square it? Maybe?
Maybe.
They're coming up. Field's gonna be coming up on a lap truck here.
That is the 12 of up, or no, sorry, the 12 of there it lies.
I assume he would just get out of the way. He wants to make things interesting when they get there.
They are 3 wide back there with Agent Chancho, Crossfight Milk, and I think that was God of War.
Contact in the back of this pack.
And the 99 is around.
Oh, this 98 just got doored below the apron by the 17.
Man.
And not enough for caution. It's going to be a couple less guys for this lead pack.
Another tough break for Avenged Fail. And
oh,
here we
got
go.
guys coming
to pit road. Maybe.
Oh, the 51.
Oh, that's not enough people. That's only 2 guys.
51 wrecked coming to pit road, guys, so he's way behind.
Took out the 24 at Kekinitz.
Oh,
Kekinitz came down there?
No, he took him out. He sideswiped him.
Dang.
Oh. Yeah, a ton of damage on that 51 at Decent House.
Broke up the FPGM guys.
And yeah, that 24 is way off the pace here coming out of turn 2. Heartbreaker for Kekinitz 22. But, never know. Maybe a caution will come out.
Yeah, stick with it and just roll with it.
So we've seen our first lead pack cars come to pit road. Who's to follow?
Yeah.
The
Got
three
more.
Dangles coming down. Oh, here comes everybody.
Yeah, everybody's. Quite a few guys come down here.
Oh, contact! The three's
Oh,
around to the
wow,
inside
big
wall.
wreck. There's gonna be some
no,
penalties
that's gonna
there.
put on a lot of damage for this pit stop for the three of Lieutenant Dangles. Didn't hurt him on entry really unless he sped, but he is gonna have to get that damage repaired. Now the question is, how many of those guys sped coming down? They were cooking, but we'll have to see.
From what I saw, I believe there was probably a few.
No, not Gator Mike. Gator Mike is out of pit stall. The 77 is Steve-O. The 32 of GMR Reap. 45 a little slower. The 16 of Doc Shocks came down too fast. He's still sitting on pit road.
Yeah, I think maybe the 3 as well, because he was there for a while.
Yeah,
No, he had the damage, remember?
that's true.
Yeah, but
Well, these guys are banking on a caution. We'll have to see if it happens.
I don't know. Who's that shuffle around to the lead?
The 20 up the irons is the leader, followed by the 2 of Cronk's Fight Milk.
So those guys maybe trying to stretch out that fuel a little more.
No, Crocs would have already came down to pit because he had that speeding penalty earlier.
Well, my eyes right now are on that 32 at GMR Reap 607, that 76 Gator Mike 89, that 77 is Steve-O 804.
Yeah.
Those guys
20's
have a 3-pack right here, and I think they're going to be the ones that cycle back to the lead.
20's
Yeah, the
coming
20's
down.
coming to pit road by himself. Absolute death sentence.
We'll have to see if that shuffles around the lead to GMR Reap 607, the Xfinity
shuffles
regular
it.
from season 1.
Shuffled to the 02 of Agent Chancho is the new leader.
Alright, Agent Chancho leading laps here at Talladega.
Don't believe he's pit yet, or maybe he pit early on.
No, I don't think he has pit.
Also have to see how many laps there are to go. We'll give that to you in a few seconds.
Oh, not that many. I believe. See, Keenan's is a lap down and he's coming to 7 to go. So the leader would be coming to 6 to go here. He's coming down pit
6
road though.
laps to go.
He's coming down pit road though.
Yep.
So
It'll be
this
6
3-pack has resumed the lead.
It'll be 6
GMR Reap,
once
Gator,
the
and-
lead shuffles. Right now it's 7 to go.
Alright,
But once the lead shuffles, it'll be 6. And they cross the line.
gotcha. So 6 laps to go this time at the line.
Yep.
Alright. That 15 of Huff and Puff. Not sure if he is for position.
The
But he's in front of
32
this pack.
of GMR Reap is the new leader.
Alright, so this, barring a caution, this is going to be your race for the win here with
3-car battle.
6 laps to go.
Oh, what's 15 doing?
Teen's going to go through the middle.
What's he
All
doing?
right. Well, the 77's going to maybe have a little bit of a run here. He's going to
Yeah,
look to
there
the
he
inside
goes.
of both of them. Oh, this is big right here. If he can clear him, that would be huge for the 77.
He's clear.
Steve-O.
He's clear.
And he's
what
clear.
a move! Wow.
A little bit of an assist from the 15 of Huff and Puff lap. Traffic going through the middle there. Allowed, made the 32 and the 76 of Gator. Had to go to the outside. 77 just went right under him and said, "Thank you very much. I'll take this lead."
I'll be interested to see Gator Mike and GMR Reap. They've raced together a while, both veterans, league racing. Gonna see if they maybe try to set up the 77 here, and might also be interested to see what that 15 does, because he could play.
I know. I'm wondering about
race.
this 15. Is he going to play a factor in this one? Because it was a 3-truck race. It was going to come down to in my opinion, who Gator was going to push, because he's the guy been in third this entire time. He's trying to help one of these guys to a win.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, in my opinion, he's already affected this race by what he did down the backstretch.
4 to go at the line right here.
Drop off here with 4 laps to go. Two guys not even part of the truck series, the 77 of Steve-O and the 76 of Gator, amongst the 32 of GMR Reap in P2 and the lap down truck of Huff and Puff back there on the back of this little pack.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when the move is made for the win, if the 15 has any sort of impact on that, if he decides to push somebody.
I'm not sure. I see that 76 dropping back a little bit. You think he might be trying to get a run on these top two, maybe make a move. He's got that 15 right to his bumper.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Unless he's just trying to keep the 15 off of these guys for a little bit.
There's 3 to go, right?
Yes.
Alright. There's a nice little pack here of 4 with Moffitt, Irons, Charblazer, and I'm not sure who that one is. The 44 of Kev Brogod. These guys have made a little bit of a pack, but they're too far behind to make a difference. Yeah, Gator's definitely leaning back. He is giving a little bit of a cushion to get a better run here with 2 laps to go.
Surprised to see if the 32 drops back to him.
Yeah, so if you're Gator here, when do you make that move? Is it going to be that final lap, or are you going to try making something happen here? We've seen on the final lap, usually it takes too long.
Him and Reap are making a move right now. To the outside, we'll see if it'll work.
The famous side drafter Steve
To the outside, the 32.
Oh,
are we
nice.
sure this isn't the final lap?
Nice little
they
door.
are racing really hard. No, this is 2 to go. So we still got time. What is the 15 doing? Okay. But
that's not.
Nothing really changes there.
Gator,
that 76 is gonna lose a little track position. He's gonna have to ram it up for one more run.
Flag.
1 lap to go. White flag presented by Plan B Sales here at Talladega. Can Steve-O hold on?
No,
for
the
his
15.
first win?
Oh, the 15 is gonna get underneath it.
Are we sure the 15 isn't on the lead lap?
No, he's not. He's not, because he was in front of them when they took over the lead.
So that 77 is gonna get a nice push from that lap down truck of Huff and Puff.
Unless, I don't know.
There's not gonna be a push coming from the 76 or 32.
No, Steve-O's gonna come around.
Here we go. It looks
win.
like Steve-O rounding the try over here at Talladega will win the Sugarlands 125. P2 will be that 32 of GMR Reap with his best finish, I believe, to date in the NARL Truck Series. 3rd place, Gator Mike 89 in that 76 truck. 4th. I have to get back to you for that.
Yep, Steve-O, Reap, Gator 3rd, Moffitt 4th, Kev Brogod 5th, Charblazer 6th, Marksman 7th, Dangles 8th, Deadshot 9th, and Doc rounds out the top 10.
Alright, if you want to get our race winner in here, Swamp.
I do. No, it's mine. I'm pretty sure I have him on my friends list. Steve-O. Yep. Invite has been sent to the race winner.
All right, well, interesting race.
Yeah, not as many cautions in the third stage as I had thought there was going to be. So I'm kind of surprised by that, as we're joined by our race winner, Steve-O, winning his
Yes,
first
sir.
truck race. How you feeling, man?
Oh, that was awesome race, but I think I have to apologize to Reap. I don't know if I side drafted him and I made contact a little bit, I think, but I just really want to say I'm sorry about that. But it was coming for the win.
Yeah, man, for sure. Coming down to the wire there, anything goes, really, with 2 to go at a plate track like Dega. I don't know. Well, congratulations, first of all, on your win. Yeah, I don't really have any questions, but congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, Jim, you got anything?
Yeah, actually I do. Congratulations on the win, Steve. It was a it was interesting there with the 15 and all, but heck of a win, man.
Yeah, like it was really like interesting. Like when we came up on him, and like I used him as a pick, and I was like, please just stay up there. but then at the end, I think he like influenced too, but I'm not exactly sure who it was.
All right, man. Well, my question for you doesn't pertain to the race per se, but we saw you run that Davey Allison throwback scheme to his rookie season. I'm curious, what motivated you to run that tonight?
And just being like in a like at Talladega where he died, it just kind of made me want to do it. But it was kind of sweet for him, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, it was a really cool throwback, and again, congratulations on the win. I'm going to send it to Swamp. Swamp, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Steve, good run tonight. Just want to kind of not ask so much about this race, but what kind of momentum does this give you going forward in the Cup Series, or does it not give you any?
It doesn't give me any because the Cup guys are so much faster than me. And I'll be honest about that.
Alright, well, good run tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, Steve-O, we're at that section of the interview where you can shout out anybody you would like. So anybody you want to shout out tonight?
I just want to shout out to the TGR guys. They really helped me in this race.
Boo.
And then I want to shout out Reap too. Reap was a great racer.
Alright, well,
Like, and then you guys too. You guys are awesome up here in the booth.
Aw, I appreciate
Aw,
that.
thanks, buddy.
I'm sure you'll enjoy watching this one back again. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep. Alright. Thanks. Yes, he did. Yeah, solid P2. If that 15, you know, didn't come into play there, I feel like Gator would have probably pushed him to the win, but I don't have him on my friends list, so if anybody wants to suggest.
Oh,
him.
alright, hold on here. Probably suggest. Apologize for the delay. GNR Reap 607. Alright, he is suggested.
Alrighty.
At Talladega. What y'all see?
Oh,
Don't be mean.
I don't
I'm not
know.
even going to compare the two because that was such an ugly race, and I thought the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series did a really good job. Yeah, yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, I'd have to slightly agree.
Obviously,
in a
a
nicer
little
way.
bit of room for development in this series. Jag, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I know, I said I would have to agree, but in a slightly nicer way.
Well, the next race for him is Chicagoland. Lieutenant Dangle's home track, trying to put on a good performance for the track that got canceled in real life because it didn't garner enough attention. So, yeah. We have it in the NARL for you.
Well,
Does not look like GMR Reap is going to join.
do we want to try to get Gator in here?
Yeah, I don't blame GMR Reap. I'd probably be pretty hot after a...
Yeah, no, I know Gator's upset about it too. I've already seen it. So we'll have to hear his thoughts here as we're going to try to get him into the booth. Since
He doesn't play around with that lap down crap. He puts down, he remembers that. So we'll have to see what comes of it. But he is not the commissioner for the truck series. He can make suggestions.
Alright, as we're joined here by our third place finisher, since our P2 finisher did not join the party, Gator Mike. How you feeling, man?
Well, that race
I got a feeling.
that race was wild to say the least. And I'm not too happy with a few people out there on the track, but nice to bring it home P3 tonight. My only truck start this season.
To 15. I didn't say it. But yeah, man. I guess my question for you is, how I don't know, how do you feel about the 15 being a lap down and I'd say completely affecting the outcome of the race there at the end?
You'd be correct. He absolutely affected the outcome of the race. There were 3 leaders that came out of the pit stops there, and we were all drafting nose to tail. And we approached the 15 truck, who was way slower than we were because he had no drafting partners and was a lap down and failed to get out of the way with like 6 laps to go. So that was one. We finally got around him, and then he's riding in the back of the train, and with 3 to 4 to go, he decides to try to race his way up through the leaders, which that's just dirty and uncalled for at that point, and totally affected the outcome of the race. But you know, it's not my series, so I can't be too upset. But still, it's not what we like to see.
Yeah, for sure. And also, it looked like you and the 32 of Reap were hooked together, I think, most of the race. Was your plan at the end there just to try to push him around the 77 and give him that win?
Well,
or are you going to try to go for it yourself?
I wasn't too close to Reap a lot of the race, but coming out of the pit stops, it was me, him, and Steve-O. And with myself and Steve-O being Cup Series regulars and not down in the trucks for points, I figured, see if I can't push Reap to his first win and get some playoff points for him. Be a nice guy. And that's what I was trying to do until he got messed up.
Yeah.
But, at least he got good points tonight, come home with a career best second. So, congrats to him.
Absolutely. I'm going to hand off to Jim here. Jim, you got anything for our third place finisher tonight?
Yeah, Gator, it was a little lonely up here in the booth. I still had Jag and Swamp, but you're one of the main guys for the truck series when it comes to commentating. But yeah, congratulations on the P3. I don't really have many questions. I just have something to say about the 15. I feel like it's just a learning experience, and that's definitely something that the front office is going to get with that driver of the 15 and talk to him about lap traffic etiquette.
Well, Jim, it's in the rule book, so I don't know how much more of a learning experience he needs. He's been around for the whole season now, so he should kind of know better when he's a lap down in 17th place and there's 3 leaders fighting for the win, to not try to drive his way up through them with less than 5 to go.
Yeah, we'll see how the North American eRacing League officials deem that one, but
good thing I make no decisions on that.
Gator, good run tonight. Glad to see you back up there. I thought it was pretty cool to see you and Reap there together. You guys have raced together for a while, and 2 of the older, more veterans of the league, so I just thought it was pretty cool to see you guys, and would have liked to see the outcome without the 15 being in the way there, but good run tonight.
Thank you. I was really hoping to push Reap to his first win, but still a top 3 finish for both of us. So can't complain too much.
Alright, Gator, we're at that point in the interview where you can shout out anybody you would like. So is there anybody you would like to shout out here tonight?
Sure. I'd like to shout out the North American eRacing League as always. It's a good group of guys. So, for the most part, everybody races good together, and it's fun to be in. Shout out to my wife. I know it sounds cliche, but she has been a big supporter of me doing this. I know I've been kind of down in the dumps and in a rough patch lately, so I want to thank her for encouraging me to stay around and keep racing. And finally, I want to shout out, I know it was Memorial Day yesterday, and me being a veteran myself, I want to shout out all my brothers and sisters that didn't get to make it home for Memorial Day to their families, and the families that are missing their loved ones this past weekend, including myself. My uncle was lost in Vietnam, so it hits close to home to me. So to everybody in the service who's not here with us anymore, I thank you for paying the ultimate sacrifice for us in this country. So other than that, guys, that's all I got for you.
Well, thank you for that. Well, the next stop for the Truck Series, Jim, I believe is Chicagoland, correct?
It is Chicagoland.
Next Tuesday.
That's the last
8:45.
race until the playoffs.
Yep, race before the playoffs. But before that, we got the Xfinity Series tomorrow night at Iowa. You already know the place because you're already here. 8:45 p.m. EST. And we're out. Oh shoot, hold on. Push the wrong button. Push the wrong button.